Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks I'm using are listed below. Other than that, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go ahead and get into your selection. Hello, Libra. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Libra? Quick decisions, okay. Excuse me. My nose is a little stuffy today. Apologize ahead of time for that. How much? Okay. Stop. What is going on here is a great question. Something is jumping forward very fast. I feel like you have to make a decision. I don't think you're getting dragged in, are you? I don't think you're getting dragged in. I think you're in a spot where you're just like, you have to make a decision. Just bam, there it is. I feel like this is one of those times where things happen very fast and you do the decision you can in the moment. But then when you step back and you think about it, you're like, oh, that's not how I wanted to do that. Give yourself a break. I'm getting that for one thing. Because you did your best in the moment. And things were thrust upon you very fast. I do feel like you're making a decision that afterwards you're like, I didn't really want to make that decision. Is there a way I can undo it? I don't know about that. Why is it a bad? I don't know that it's a bad decision, but I'm more curious, like why doesn't Libra like this decision? Okay. The Nine of Fire, which is, that's keeping something on the outside, and it's letting something, it's like, I keep seeing like the Nine of Wands, you're keeping something out. Are you keeping something out or you're on the out? Oh, you're on the out. I was misinterpreting that. You're on the outside. It's getting past this line. The decision you made put you on the outside. Oh. Oh, well, okay, that makes more sense why you don't really care for that. It's kind of like you made the decision you had to, and you're like, oh, for the love of it. You did seem to make a good decision, though. I just feel like it's kind of like I have to let them figure it out themselves, and maybe you're not the biggest fan of that. I'm trying to pull it together a little differently, but you did what you had to do. I just feel like the aftermath, I'm just like, oh, I didn't really mean to do it that way. And this is why you're trying to undo it, but like I'm also getting like, whatever decision was made, other people stepped forward. I don't know that you're going to see it, but because I get the conflict card, the Five of Wands, but I also get the Six of Swords with it. I don't know that you're seeing it, but there's a lot of discord, a lot of problems going on here. You actually made a good decision. It just doesn't feel like it at first. It's kind of like time will tell. If you give it some more time, which could be a couple months, just to be fair, you actually did make a good decision. It just at this point, it doesn't seem like it. Because you're getting out of having to deal with all this infighting or whatever's going on here. Excuse me. Be careful at this point because I get that they're saying if you see it, if you look for it, I feel like you'll kind of notice how people are treating each other. So if this reading seems to if it seems to make sense, do a little investigating. And is that actually happening? Are people disagreeing behind the scenes? Because I feel like you can pick up on the subtle nature. Is that really happening or not? And if it is, be careful. Don't start planning now. This isn't the time to start planning, is what they're saying. This isn't going to work to your favor. That's the Seven of Pentacles. That's planning for things to come in the future. They're saying not right now because things are a little bit in discord. Things are in discord. This isn't the time to plan. What they're saying is, like, if you do a little research and you see that discord is happening behind the scenes, realize you're in a good spot for right now. Just enjoy it for what it is and just kind of stay on the outside for right now. Typically, in my opinion, there's a lot of different flavors of Libra, but 9 times out of 10, Libra is not about the conflict. They like to work things out. They like peace. They like people to get along. So that it might be working to your benefit to be on the outside of this for now. Get along with those that you feel are sympathetic to your cause. Is that the way I want to say that? People who are nice to you. People that you actually genuinely like. Start warming up to those people. Don't anchor into the situation yet because it's in discord. Anchor into the people themselves. Create those bonds. Create those allies. Find that loyalty that you need. That's an idea. A possibility. There's changes coming. There's people that aren't happy. They're really starting to look at things differently. There's a lot of introspection here with the Hermit card. There's some people here who aren't happy. And I'm getting some people, I don't know if it's those same people, but some people are going to go on to other situations. And I get like spots will be opening up in this situation. Some people are going to leave. It's going to leave a spot or two for you to come in. That will come in its own time. That's why they're also saying don't start planning now because pieces and situations are changing. You might try to create something or be like, well, when I get in there, this is what I want to do, but the way you're planning it, certain people or situations or possibilities might not be a part of the situation anymore. So they're saying wait until you get in there and see what's actually there for you to tangibly do something with. The happiness card, that's kind of curious. Is that like towards Libra? No. Sorry, it's not. This is about things changing and people wanting things to change. That's the happy energy. I didn't want to like set that up like, oh, they're going to be so yippee skippy that you're there, which that would be nice. I mean, it would be nice, but like I don't want to set you up like that because I'm like, I don't know that that's what's going on. I feel like the fact that things are changing, that's what people are very happy about. And you can be a piece of that. Just want to set it up realistically. You know what I mean? This is another reason. Be thankful to be on the outside because you don't have to deal with the mess that used to be there. I mean, I don't think you really want to. Let the mess that was in the past stay in the past. Build the future for what you want it to be. Be careful of like, because I keep getting like there's a lot of blocks here. There's a lot of mystery with what did happen. Whatever has moved on, people want to let it stay in the past. There could be some quite dirty laundry there that people just don't want to acknowledge that was a part of the situation. You got to do what you think is right, but if you can keep moving forward without addressing that, I highly recommend it. Your time is coming. Work within the structure that's set, but make it work for your advantage. I feel like that's easy enough said. I don't think that's going to be a problem. When all this is kind of sorted out, it'll be a lot easier for you. I keep getting like, be careful of the past. It's showing up here, actually. This is the history of the situation showing up with the Six of Cups. Whatever is in the past here, and I feel like that's where they're saying don't make plans until you know what's actually there. Because whatever's in the past, people literally want to let that go, and they want it to like disappear. You'll find out things as you need to as time goes on, just be careful. People want to put the past in the past. They want to leave it in the past. They don't seem to be very warm to that. They don't like. There's okay. What is it? Can we get like a little bit about the past? I mean, this is a general read, but the Devil card is there. The Ace of Cups coming in like, I don't have the actual card, but it's coming in like this, which is telling me there's some things that happened here that really should not have been allowed. I think that we can safely say for a general read. That's one of the reasons people don't want to look back, because there's things here that were allowed that really were not okay. And they don't want to admit that they knew or that they're aware. They just want it to disappear because there's some dirty laundry back here that nobody wants to admit that they knew it was there. Something about that. They're just like, no, just get rid of it and just move forward without that. You will find out pieces here and there. Be careful with it. You may inadvertently make an enemy if you're not careful. Not because you did anything, but just because they'll transfer or project feelings about that situation onto you. Be careful with it. I think we're there. That was a quick one. All right, I'm gonna shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same information. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.